skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world.
All right, so Ebony needed a model. They heard about me and they're in Jamaica. Just for me.
I don't think that's how the full story goes. But
All right, let's find out about the full story. The Ebony magazine team is in Jamaica to capture the carnival experience and showcase Caribbean culture to the world. And here to tell us more about the brand's move to put the spotlight on black culture in the diaspora is Eden Bridgman Sklenar, chairwoman and chief executive officer. In other words, a big person in the whole world of Ebony. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smile. Welcome back to Jamaica.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.
Yes.
So Ebony magazine, long time.
Yes.
Made a change.
Yes.
You're bringing back everything.
Everything
in a
and then
different
some.
way.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Tell me about this new birth. Is that a good word for it?
Yeah, I'd say it is a building on the legacy. You know, Ebony started in 1945, so we have a rich, long history to stand upon. For me and our amazing team, we get to take that history and modernize it, finding new avenues to connect people back to the mission and moving Black forward.
Yeah, I love the fact that you said that a while ago, because there's some persons who would have heard about Ebony magazine and not sure, you know, what it really is, what it covers. Is it that it covers Black lifestyle and entertainment? And yeah, so it's a mix of that?
Yes, it's showcasing the excellence, what it means to have upward mobility within the diaspora. So from our digital covers that come out monthly to the content that showcases how you can live and live well and do it all over the world. And that's why we wanted to come here and make sure to have a footprint here in Jamaica and start branching out into the Caribbean to say, how do you live well in the Caribbean, and make sure that our audience understands that they can partner with you all and just really create a bridge around this brand.
Yep. Let me say it that way. The original Ebony would focus on Black America.
Yes.
So this is the first time you're moving out of that space?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, majority of our history has been centered around showcasing the excellence of African Americans.
Right.
But even in the U.S., when you say African American, it doesn't mean the same as when the brand first started. People are mixing and mingling and making kind of new ways that we want to make sure that we celebrate and move Black forward. What does that really mean for myself and for our staff even? We're all multicultural. We have people already representing the Caribbean culture and on the different islands and what it means to be in this region. And so we want to make sure that if our staff is diverse, we are diverse as well in what we capture, how we capture it, doing it authentically. And so we're here to make sure we understand, and we're not just doing it the American way, where we say, oh, no, that's the culture and we're going to represent it in this way, but ingraining ourselves and planting the necessary seeds to see them grow for years to come.
You're here for Carnival?
Yes.
Your first Carnival?
First Carnival here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So Nevs and I, we kind of know the answer to this question, but why Jamaica Carnival?
Why not? I mean, why not? It's a time of celebration. It's a time of people coming from all over, yes, the country here, but also all over the region and the world descending here. And we wanted to say, how can we first start this journey? And we thought, why not the Caribbean moment of carnival, and starting here in Jamaica to understand, how do you all do it? We see other parts, obviously, in Trinidad and such, but we wanted to really immerse ourselves here and understand, what does it mean to celebrate carnival in Jamaica?
Yeah, I was kind of going to ask the same question Debbie just asked, because at the top I said Caribbean diaspora. So it's deliberate that you're here at this time.
Yes.
You started, is this where you're starting, in Jamaica, for this Caribbean diaspora?
Yes, absolutely. Nice. And you see that even from our April digital cover of Jodie Turner-Smith, who, although she's British, both her parents are Jamaican. So from her showcasing the beauty, the cover was shot actually here in Jamaica. We want to make sure that you're seeing the ecosystem that we're building, first with her and then now us covering the carnival.
Yeah.
Nice.
I lived in another jurisdiction. I remember seeing a T-shirt that says Jamaica, we're more than a beach. Is it just carnival you're going to be looking at here, or are you going to be spinning around all over?
No, you can actually go right now to ebony.com and following us on our social media and seeing already the stories and how we're making sure to show the diversity, that it's not just the idea that we come here and we're going to sit on a beach, although that's wonderful and I absolutely want to do that while I'm here, but there's so much more. And even our coverage is going to show not just the big moments, but what does it mean to live in excellence every day? And that's where our hub will showcase what that means in doing it here with the right partners and the right stories.
Nice. And what would you consider to be the right stories, though, coming from Jamaica?
That's what we're here to discover.
Yeah.
And that's where the partnership and having writers that are here telling us and telling our audience what matters and how people are showcasing their excellence and living the lifestyle that so many are aspiring to. We want to make sure, again, it's not the US version and just us picking the stories that we think that matter. We want to make sure that we're ingrained here in the culture and telling the stories that are relevant here.
So you have Jamaican writers contributing to Ebony?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
That's
But did you bring a big crew with you, or no?
Yes, absolutely. But here to cover the content, and we have our photographers, our videographers, but also we have operations slowly starting here to, again, we want to do this the right way. We want it to be authentic. So we have to find those amazing storytellers already that can amplify the voices here in the Caribbean.
Have you been anywhere already? Have you gone on the road? Have you been to, some of the locations that are...
Well, we've been kind of in prep mode because
Okay.
we're bringing in a number of influencers from the stateside to join in this journey with us.
Nice.
Because we, again, as we bring friends and we're making new friends, we wanted to already have that sense of bridging cultures together. So we have our friends that have been descending this week here, making sure everyone has all that they need, are fully hydrated, because I know it's a marathon that we're going to be upon. And we're excited. We're going to be going to a number of the parties, and we're obviously gearing up for the big parade and just really ingraining ourselves. But mostly, I'm also excited about all the food that I'm going to be enjoying.
There's a party starting at 9 o'clock this morning, by the way.
I know, which again in the U.S. That's aggressive for us, so we're ready.
By the way, is this a one-off thing, or every month now we're going to see something about Jamaica or something about the Caribbean in Ebony?
No, you will see an ongoing and building upon, and that's why we're here to start making those connections, making sure that we understand how do we do this authentically, who are the right partners. We've been fortunate enough to start out with the Jamaican Tourism Board and give us kind of that key partnership as we're going to be continually coming into this market, and with Gen X and with Wendy's, and just really creating partners that are going to help support our mission of the Ebony Caribbean being born.
That's lovely. How has it been since the relaunch for you?
Amazing, challenging, obviously. We took over the brands in the heart of the pandemic. So that was a very interesting way to start any business, but it's been such an amazing ride thus far.
Is Jet a part of this?
It is, but I'm not going to talk about it because you all aren't ready yet. We're not ready for what we're going to do. And yes, Jet Beauties of the Week are going to come back, but just in a different way.
Oh, wow. Lovely. So for persons who'd like to read more about Ebony and follow the coverage that you'll have here in Jamaica, how can they do so?
Going to our social media, so Ebony Magazine on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, but also go to ebony.com. That's where you're going to really see the expansive plan that we have of the type of coverage, the type of news and entertainment. We say we have Beyonce in the States. Who's the Beyonce for us here? Oh, already pointing here.
Oh. I was going to say Spice, but I'll take this next. Thank you.
So now we have to talk. We need to hear all the stories.
I am ready. I'm ready. My agent is right there. His name is Cliveless.
I love it.
But it's amazing. Congratulations on the relaunch. And thanks for coming down.
Absolutely.
And I mean, come back in July because we have a very wonderful reggae festival called Reggae Sumfest that I think you'll also enjoy covering.
We are ready. We are ready.
By the way, are you a kind of a carnival person or no?
What do you mean, kind of a carnival person?
All right, let me take out kind of. Are you a carnival person?
Oh, absolutely. If there is a good time to be had, I am there. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm coming out with my camera and say, there she is,
Yes,
the chief executive officer.
You've been costume and
Absolutely.
All right.
We're doing the whole thing. We're not going to just sit on the sidelines. We are going to be with our own truck marching.
You have your own truck?
Of course.
As in Ebony's truck?
Absolutely.
But never we can go on the road and did we get an invitation to be joined? Yeah,
Let's
okay,
talk.
we'll talk.
We can,
Well,
yes.
let me end where I started. They were looking for a model. See me here?
See me here.
Great to meet you.
Same
Blessings
here.
to you
Thank
and
you
your
so much
family.
for having me.
Have some fun while you're here.
I will.
And be safe.
Thank
God bless
you.
you.
Yeah.
Chairwoman and Chief Executive Officer of Ebony, Mrs. Eden Bridgman Sklenar.
All right, so coming up, he said, she said, he said he's a model. I say I'm a queen.